hx positive k times qx positive z equals to ax square positive bx positive 35. For the expression above, h, k, q and z are all integer constants, which of the following must be an integer? Here we have three stuff. In these three stuff, we have to find the integers. Okay, now let me consider the given stuff over here. On the left side, we have a product of two binomials. Let's multiply these two binomials using the FOIL method. So let's multiply the first terms, hx times qx can be written as hq(x square). And now let's multiply the outer terms hx and positive z, then we get hzx. Now let's multiply the inner terms, then we get positive kqx. Let's multiply the last terms, then we get positive kz. On the right side, we can write this expression as it is, that is ax square positive bx positive 35. Okay, hq(x square). When I consider these two terms, we have x as the greatest common divisor. So we can factor x out from these two terms. Okay, now let me do it. Then we have hz positive kq times x positive kz equals to ax square positive bx positive 35. Okay, here two expressions are equal. Whenever two expressions are equal, then the coefficients of like terms must be equal. Now let's consider the coefficient of x square on the left side, that is hq. The coefficient of x square on the right side is a. Now let's consider the coefficient of x on the left side, that is hz positive kq. The coefficient of x on the right side is b. The constant on the left side is kz. The constant on the right side is 35. Now let's divide both sides of this equation by k. Let me do it. Then this k will cancel out. We get z equals to 35 over k. And there is an information h, k, q and z. All of them are integers. Since z is an integer, then 35 over k also must be an integer, because z and 35 over k are equal. So in the given three stuff, the first of 35 over k is an integer. Now let's consider this equation. Already we know that h and z are integers. When I multiply two integers, the product is also an integer. And the same thing we have for this kq, the product of two integers k and q is also an integer. When I add two integers, the result also will be an integer. Therefore, b is an integer. So the second stuff of b over here is an integer. Now let's consider this equation. In this equation, let's divide both sides by q. Okay, let me do it. When I do so, this q will cancel out. We get h equals to a over q. Now let's multiply both sides of this equation by -1. -1 times h is negative h, and -1 times this stuff is negative a over q. Already we know that h is an integer, then negative h also must be an integer. Then this negative a over q must also be an integer. So the third stuff, negative a over q here is also an integer. So in the given three stuff, all the three stuff are integers. The correct answer choice for this question is D.